My first ever EP has actually been in the works for many years now, ever since I got out of high school. I've been writing these songs. But the reason I picked these songs is not because they're better or because I've become a better songwriter, but because I feel like emotional toughness that I had gone through really peaked after I had gotten out of high school. So these songs I feel like are way more raw in terms of emotion, and they talk about a lot of things that not a lot of people talk about. Girls thinking that they can change people when they are going for somebody. A lot of romantic, warnings in terms of love and life. And I have learned a lot about who I am and who I want to be. I've learned a lot of my lessons, whether or not they were positive or negative. I've learned a lot of my lessons as soon as I got out of high school. That's when I had my ups and downs and my mistakes. So I think that's where this EP is coming from, is it's okay to make mistakes, but in the end, whatever your outcome is what's most important.
Push me down, but I took the blame somehow. I know you've got your demons. Don't try to put them on me. If we can change with the season.
So Poison, the first song on my EP, is about alcoholism and struggling with the repercussions of living with an alcoholic and being emotionally abused by said alcoholic. I wrote this song several years ago, and it didn't happen overnight. Unlike any song, I mean, every song that I ever write, I usually write in one sitting. This one happened to be written over the course of like several weeks. First, I wrote the guitar, and then I kind of just threw some lyrics to it, and then eventually it turned into a whole life story of living with an alcoholic. So That Girl, the second song, is basically about finding yourself and setting a goal towards who you want to be as a person. I wrote this song for myself to remind myself that there's always a better you than you can be today. And I'm hoping that any girl can take this song and set a goal for themselves and to realize that they can be better than who they are today, every single day. Oblivion is about submitting yourself to someone who you thought deserved it, just like the way I trusted you, just not for the fact that this person is probably going to break your heart, but you give them your all anyway. Back in 2016, and back when I was very naive on the piano, I had absolutely no skills, and I took some piano lessons, and my teacher said that he had loved my song and that he wanted me to make it more difficult, so I did. And so now it's just developed into this more emotional accompaniment, and I pretty much fell in love with the song. I was like, I have to end this EP with this song, so I did.